Hey everybody, welcome to another demo from the Steam Next Fest that I'm going to be covering here this week. This is Terra Invicta, and I'm very excited to be covering this one for two reasons. One, it's published by Hooded Horse, which is the same publisher that is behind Old World, which has been a big part of the channel here recently. If you haven't watched any of those, you probably should go watch those because that's a really good game. And it's developed by the team that made XCOM the Long War mod. Long War is a very popular mod in my opinion. Like, I've enjoyed it every time I play it. I've watched a lot of videos on it. So I really enjoy the Long War mod. So I'm very excited to see what they've done with Terra Invicta. I've been watching this for a while. Had it wishlisted. I saw that Hooded Horse was going to publish it, which makes me even happier. So here we go. You can wish this on Steam. There's a Next Fest demo all week through June 20th. But yeah, let's get into it. Here's a new game. We're just gonna leave all this the same with the tutorial on. Hit start. Because this game is apparently very, like Long War, very in-depth, very progression-based. So we're about to see what it's about. We remember the day the stars answered, the day we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility and others existential danger. The astronomers has insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Everyone loves heroes, depends on them. To save us from evil, lead us through the darkness. Problem is, real heroes are always ignored. What no one understands is that being shot at is easy. The hard part is convincing someone they're drowning before it's too damn late. In this demo, you'll be able to play the early part of a campaign as the Resistance, a faction dedicated to uncovering the truth about the alien arrival and protecting humanity from aggression. This version has several features removed from the full release of the game. Objective progression will stop at a certain point, saving games is disabled, some human ships, models, and large HAB models cannot be built, and the campaign will stop after 7 years of play. If you enjoy the campaign, please wishlist us on Steam. You can do this from the main menu. Thank you for downloading. We really hope you enjoy the game. Welcome to the tutorial for Terra Invicta. This is the beginning of a standard playthrough of the game at the difficulty you have selected. The tutorial has two primary components, which function independently of each other. One, a set of objectives to guide you through key aspects of gameplay. Some of these objectives may take years to accomplish. Specific steps to take to accomplish these objectives appear at the top of the screen. These will appear alongside your regular campaign objectives that move the story along. 2. A description of various elements in the game interface when you first open them. These will help you understand the various tools you have to complete your goals. In addition, many of the game's mechanics are described in detail in the codec, which can be opened by clicking the question mark on many of the panels in game. You may also reset the interface tutorial via the codec if you wish to see it again. This campaign starts just before the first mission phase. To start playing, either run the clock using the controls in the top right corner of the screen, or hit continue on all of these notifications. An alien vessel has crashed down in the Dar es Salaam region in Tanzania. While the wreckage is unrecoverable, we suspect an alien life form escaped into the surrounding countryside. Greetings, Commander. I am pleased to report the Council has reported you leader of the Resistance. I am Fiona Ioade, your Chief of Staff. Most of the world is reacting with fascination at the arrival of an alien species on Earth. We represent a small group of politicians, scientists, and military and intelligence personnel who fear that the aliens' crash, landing in Tanzania, and subsequent disappearance may not have been an accident. We intend to build an international organization capable of investigating and, if necessary, combating any threat the aliens may pose. I recommend we send a counselor to investigate the crash site in the Dar es Salaam region as soon as possible. Our other counselors may be best used in trying to gain influence in nations that may be able to contribute resources to our cause. You may review our objectives at any time by clicking our faction symbol in the top left corner of the screen. Counselor missions are the primary way to expand your reach on Earth. Twice a month, the game will enter mission phase, during which all factions will assign their counselors to missions. Missions may target nations, control points, space facilities, and other counselors. Missions will be resolved in a set sequence in the weeks between mission phases. Defensive missions will trigger before missions that are offensive in nature. While some missions are automatically successful, many are contested and require a success roll. After all counselors have been assigned missions, select the Confirm Assignments button. Our first knowledge of the alien arrival comes when its spacecraft error braked in our upper atmosphere before crashing down in a remote territory and apparently self-destructing. We just sent a counselor to the site to learn what we can. Have a counselor investigate the Investigate Alien Activity mission at the crash site. Lots of reading, but I'm fine with that because it kind of gets us through things. Welcome to Terra Invicta. These tutorial windows will describe how to access and manage various aspects of your faction throughout the game. The objective panel, reachable by clicking your faction symbol, tracks all of your current and completed objectives here. These are necessary to advance the storyline and discover what is behind the alien arrival in our solar system. The tutorial also includes an extra series of objectives to guide you in performing basic actions in Terra Invicta. This top panel shows your current resources and incomes. However, a reach for details, money, influence, and ops are vital for advancing your goals on Earth. Boost and mission control are for developing your space program. Research and engineering unlock new technologies and modules for your ships and habitats. These panel contains shortcuts to location and management scenes for Terra Invicta. Clicking here will focus the camera on Earth and activate the political overlay showing natural borders, armies, and alien-related phenomena. Clicking here will bring the camera into the solar system. Your counselors are their chief agents on Earth and later throughout the solar system. By going on missions, they can rally nations to your cause, hunt for aliens, or interfere with the operations of other factions. You can manage and recruit counselors here. The Nations panel puts all nation data in one place. You can also assign priorities to your control points here. Influencing the nations of Earth is one of the main ways of establishing geopolitical dominance within your faction. View details on any nation by clicking here. View details on your and other factions' space stations and surface bases in the Habitats panel. You can also order construction modules for your existing habitats. The Fleets panel is where you view all discovered fleets as well as design new flips, new ships, and manage ship construction. Research is vital to progressing in Terra Invicta. View and manage your faction's research priorities here, as well as any contributions to collective global research projects. The Intel panel is a collection of data that you have discovered about the aliens, other factions' activity on Earth, and any space bodies in the solar system. Check back frequently to assess your faction's current knowledge and to help make better decisions. Cycle through the different nation color filters for Earth here. This is the Finder panel. It's a reference list of all counters, halves, armies, and fleets that your faction controls. Click on any object in the list to consider your camera view there. You can also filter the list with the buttons on the top of the panel. Pause and unpause the game here as well as adjust the game speed. At times the game will remain paused until you address an urgent matter. And there's all of the tips. So we need to select a counselor mission. Here's all of our objectives. Oh, there's more. This window shows the currently selected counselor. In addition to assigning the missions, during the mission phase, you can select a portrait to open the counselor details screen to learn more about them. Understanding your counselor's strengths and weaknesses is key to success. The missions available for selected counselor appear during the mission phase. Select a mission to view the assignment details. So these are all of our missions. In the nation panel, you can view important information about individual nations on Earth and the direct portion of its economy that you can control. If a nation belongs to a federation, it will display here. Federations are nations in permanent alliance and share research and boosts between them. Control points represent nodes of political and economic power in a nation. Nations with larger economies may have up to 6 control points. One of the main goals of your council is to gain control points in nations useful to your cause. Faction ownership of a control point is represented by their logo. Simple colored circles mean no faction has taken that control point yet. The rightmost control point in a nation is the executive control point, which grants control over the nation's foreign relations via the set policy council or mission. Some council missions target control points directly. You may click them on the map or here, select them as targets during the mission phase. This section shows details about the nation's government, unrest, and gross domestic product. Hover over a value to view more detail. This section displays the military tech level, available strategic nuclear attack, and the naval strength of the nation. Hover over a value to learn more. This section displays the nation's economic details and the distribution of incomes and control point owners. This section displays the nation's population, demographics, and public opinion of factions. And click on any of the tabs here to view additional important information about the nation. When you have control point in the nation, you can use the priorities tab to control the economic focus of the nation. If you have executive control of a nation, you may launch nuclear strikes against its enemies with the button that appears here. These do horrific damage to regions and infrastructures.
Initiating recon.
Sung Hong, politician in China. We're going to do a public campaign right up here.
We must persuade the people.
So we've done our assignments. Objective complete. You have completed the assigned counselors to missions objective. You'll be able to assign your counselors to new missions at the beginning of each mission phase, which occurs weekly and will slow down to twice per month as the game progresses. Research in Terra Invicta is divided into two categories: public and faction engineering. All factions may contribute up to 3 simultaneous public research projects, which represent a global move forward in the understanding of broad scientific principles. The faction that contributes the most to a particular public research project selects the next public project for the world to pursue. Faction engineering projects are conducted privately and typically confer a concrete benefit. Each faction distributes the research income among the public and private projects. While putting our research into a single area may see it completed sooner, this will forego many faction bonuses tied to particular areas of research. We're going to skip that tutorial. So we're going to do the We're Not Alone tech tree and do the mission to space. So these are already done. So let's do orbital shipbuilding, I guess? Or are these the only ones we can do? Oh, there's stuff already in progress. That's why. Okay. Set a research priority. I see how the tech tree looks now, okay. Go to the research screen and change the priority settings for one of the public or research or faction engineering project by clicking on the cycler for a technology or project you wish to complete. Well, I'd like to do this one. We're gonna fix that one. Select a new project for your faction to research. Commercial research. Assign a counselor to a control nation mission. Objective complete. We've completed the selected project objective, contributing to a global tent research will increase your chances of unlocking private faction projects to research certain habitat modules in order to allow you to pursue multiple private projects at once. Send a counselor to a nation you wish to gain a foothold in, and select the control nation mission. So that's Mongolia. I'd like to send them to Russia.
Mission aborted.
I want to send you somewhere. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done two things, I guess. Or can I get a new counselor, maybe? Yeah, I can. I can recruit another one. We're going to recruit Latanya Murray. Recruit. Confirm. I just can't do another one until next mission phase. So that's kind of a look at Terra Invicta with a lot of reading. I'm really excited for this. I will be playing this on the channel when it comes out. I really hope that you guys will enjoy this because I am so into this. This could be like a Game of the Year contender, quite honestly. So, really good work on this game so far. We barely scratched the surface of what it's going to have to offer. So, yeah, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it. This video, I'll be playing another Steam Next Fest demo of Alaskan Truck Sim later this week. But for now, that's going to do it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, favorite, turn on notifications. Leave a comment if you want to see more of this. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Steam Next Fest demos. And when we get to Terra Invicta later this year.